This season, the Eastern Conference has been as competitive as ever. Most people see the Eastern Conference having three main teams that have the highest chance of winning the conference and the overall championship, and those are the Milwaukee Bucks, Boston Celtics, and Philadelphia 76ers, which makes sense. They, so far, this regular season have looked like the three best teams in the Eastern Conference, but a team that needs to be talked about more, which is the 4 seed, is the Cleveland Cavaliers. They have a solid roster with a solid blend of offensive firepower and a defensive presence, but honestly, I haven't really seen that many people talk about this Cavs team. Yes, I would say they are a step below the Bucks, the Celtics, the Sixers, but still, this team has a legit shot of potentially upsetting one of those teams, and honestly, the Cavs' chances are a lot bigger than a lot of people think. The Cavs this season are 7th in offense, 1st in defense, and so far, they've had the slowest pace in the NBA, and historically, contenders need to have both a top 10 offense and defense, and so far, this Cavs team has fit this criteria. Donovan Mitchell is averaging 28 points, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists. Darius Garland is averaging 21 points and 8 assists, and Evan Mobley, their second-year player, is averaging 16 points and 9 rebounds, and honestly, this team is actually really dangerous. This offensive firepower is actually insane. Donovan Mitchell has just been incredible this season, averaging 28 points a game. It's probably been his best season of his career. He of course put up 71 points against the Bulls, which is pretty sure a top 10 game of all time. So we know that Donovan Mitchell is good, and honestly in the playoffs, we've seen him step up. I mean, in the bubble, he averaged over 35 points a game plus in that series against the Nuggets, and he honestly just willed his team to victories. He has the shooting, he has driving, he has the mid-range, he's clutch, and in the playoffs, well, not last year was kind of an outlier where he didn't really play that good, but Donovan Mitchell in the playoffs, he has the 7th highest career point per game average in the playoffs. We know Donovan Mitchell is going to step up, and if they have that presence, if you look at this team and you just say, do they have a superstar? I mean, I wouldn't consider Donovan Mitchell a superstar, but in the playoffs and what we've seen, he is a superstar caliber player, and having that type of player is so big. We've seen over the last couple years, if you want to win a championship, you have to have that superstar caliber player. You had Steph Curry, Giannis, Kawhi, LeBron, and I wouldn't say Donovan Mitchell is on the same tier as those guys, but from the playoffs, he is on that caliber. And then you also have Darius Garland, who takes a lot of pressure off of Donovan Mitchell. Like I said, Donovan Mitchell carried those Jazz teams. So now that you have Darius Garland, who can facilitate the offense, I think Darius Garland is one of the most underrated players in the entire NBA. I mean, he's quietly putting up 21, 8, just not that many turnovers, and he slowly developed. I remember in his rookie season, Garland was the worst player in the entire NBA, and now he's really emerged himself as an all-star caliber player. He didn't make the all-star team this year, but we all know that he's that type of player. I mean, he dropped 50 in this season, and Darius Garland and Donovan Mitchell, that backcourt, that firepower is going to be crucial. And then on offense, you also have Jarrett Allen and Evan Mobley, who have the interior presence. I think Evan Mobley, over the next couple years, will develop his offensive game a little bit more, maybe improve his jump shot, work on some post-up. But right now, he's still a solid offensive threat. And Jarrett Allen, with the presence that Donovan Mitchell and Darius Garland have in the perimeter, Jarrett Allen's going to get a lot of open looks, which we know he can finish at an elite level. But also, it's going to be interesting, how are they going to find that 5th guy? A team like the Suns also have that problem. They have those 4 players on this Cavs team. You have Darius Garland, Donovan Mitchell, Evan Mobley, and Jarrett Allen. But who is going to be that 5th small forward guy? Is it Isaac Okoro? Is it Lamar Stevens? Is it Cedi Osman? Is it Danny Green, maybe? We will see, and they're definitely going to have to figure that out. But then on the other side, defense, their interior presence is just elite. You have Evan Mobley being a Defensive Player of the Year caliber player. And alongside Jarrett Allen, they have perhaps the best interior defense in the entire NBA. And it's been the number one defense in the entire NBA, and they just have the switching from Mobley. Mobley is so versatile, and only in his 2nd season, he's being compared to the likes of Tim Duncan on the defense side of the ball. Jarrett Allen is no slack on defense, and especially against some bigs that they're going to face in the Eastern Conference, he's going to be able to match up really well. And so right now the Cavs look like they're going to be the 4th seed, and in the first round they're most likely going to face the Knicks. And honestly, I would take the Cavs in this series. I'll probably make another video in the future about really going in depth in this series, but I think they match up really well. I don't really think the Knicks can stop Donovan Mitchell and Darius Garland. But if they do get past the Knicks, it's gonna be interesting to go if they go against the Bucks. I'm gonna assume the Bucks win in the first round because like they look like the most complete team in the NBA. But like in the regular season, they split the games against the Bucks, and honestly, if you just look on paper and from what you've seen from the eye test, this Cavs team matches up actually like really well against this Bucks team. I mean, you have Jared Allen and Evan Mobley to stop Giannis. You have just stopping Giannis. That's the main part. A lot of teams just struggle to do that one thing, but like they have the bodies, they have the interior defense to definitely like contain Giannis, build that wall, and like it's gonna put a lot more pressure on the Bucks shot creation. I mean, like if they are able to stop Giannis, he's gonna have to like the other players have to step up. Drew Holiday's been amazing this season, perhaps an All-NBA caliber player. Hopefully, Chris Middleton is healthy because like from what we saw in that championship run, Chris Middleton can sway the whole series. Last year, we didn't see him in the playoffs because he was hurt, and so the Bucks offense really struggled. But if they can have that offensive creation, that really might put the Bucks over the top because the main problem with this Cavs team is their perimeter defense. I mean, like, just look at Darius Garland and Donovan Mitchell. They're both smaller players, and they both struggle to defend on the perimeter. So, like, against Drew Holiday, Chris Middleton, it's definitely going to be a little bit of a struggle. And overall, like, the shooting of the Bucks team will definitely play a factor. Like, even if they do stop Giannis, if Drew Holiday, Chris Middleton both go off for 20 points. You have like Grayson Allen, Pat Connaughton getting open looks and knocking down those threes. It's going to be a little bit tough for this Cavs team, but overall, I think that this Cavs team matches up pretty well against the Bucks. I mean, just stopping Giannis is huge, and their offense, I mean, Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland, like I said, is elite and is going to put pressure on any defensive team. And then like some other matchup, like if they go against the Sixers by any chance, I think that it's an interesting matchup. I mean, I think they also match up really well. You have like Jared Allen guarding Joel Embiid, and then you have like Evan Mobley just being that help side defense, being able to provide help. And just like against the Bucks, it's gonna be like more of a emphasis on like the guard play of the Sixers, like Tyrese Maxey, James Harden. Can they pop off? And I mean, that's if they do beat the Bucks, which is honestly like a small chance because, like I said, the Bucks are my favorite to win the championship and the most complete team in the entire NBA. But like, let's just say they go against the Celtics. I still think that's probably their worst matchup. I mean, the perimeter-oriented game of the Celtics with Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, that's not really their style that they can really defend that well. But like, still, like this Cavs team is like really well-rounded. I think in the future, this Cavs team could be really good because you have Darius Garland getting better, Donovan Mitchell getting better, Evan Mobley, I think will get a lot better on both the defensive and offensive side of the ball. And then like, of course, some other roster moves. I mean, this team isn't the most deep. There's some solid players in like Isaac Okoro, Lamar Stevens, Cedi Osman, Ricky Rubio, but like not really that amazing bench that you would expect from contender. But like in the next coming years, this Cavs team is going to be really good. So I mean, right now they're of course really good, but I think in the future they can be even better. So don't underestimate the Cavs. It's still not likely that they're gonna beat like one of the top teams in the East, like the Bucks. But like I still think there's a chance, and people need to talk about it more. That being said, that's the video. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you on next time.